Hey guys, it's Grimsy here, and as you guys know, Asmongold got a 2-week suspension on Twitch. I would like to discuss that with you here today, and also check out our boy Tectone here and his thoughts on it as well, which we all know he is a good friend of Asmongold's as well. So you may be asking, well, what did Asmongold do that was so fucked up? On the Hindutsin Times, not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. I'm gym drunk right now. During the stream on Monday, October 14th, today is the 17th, tomorrow is my birthday. He referred to the Palestinians as terrible people who come from an inferior culture that is horrible. Ooh. The streamer was discussing the ongoing conflict in Gaza, which killed over 42,000 Palestinians in Israel. Okay. And this was during a stream with, I believe, Hassan. I'm not too sure. Speaking of Hassan, wasn't he the one that said America deserved 9/11? And he didn't get suspended off of Twitch for that? Or even banned. So we have two people here stating their opinions. Now, which I don't have a problem with. I genuinely believe you could say whatever the fuck you want. It's called freedom of speech. Now, the fact that Twitch has this bias against Asmongold, obviously, I mean, it's clear as day. Hassan didn't get slapped around. Why did Asmongold? So in my opinion, was it smart for him to say what he said? No. But at the end of the day, it was his opinion. The problem I have here is Twitch. If you're going to sit here and slap Asmongold around, why didn't you slap the others around? Well, why don't we jump into Tectone's video and hear what he has to say, and then we can go off of that and see what's up.
Let's talk about this, guys. I'm going to give you guys the whole answer. And this is going to be a pretty long-winded one because I have a lot of things to say right now. And I'm sure you guys have a lot of questions. And by the way, I appreciate the subs. I appreciate the follows. Thanks, guys. Money's tight. You know how it goes. I'm going to answer absolutely everything. And I do just want to talk from my perspective. If anybody gives a... I mean, if you don't, it's all right. I mean, I wouldn't really care either. I'm just some bald guy on the internet. And that's where I've become more and more bitter. I mean, I was in...
Jam Master 117. That's a hard ass name. Anyways,
the card shop yesterday, realizing how much of a bitter man I've become when it comes to content creation.
I'm not gonna say I've become a bitter man because of content creation. I haven't been around that long to do that. Not saying he's old. I just haven't been on YouTube that long. I will say, with everything going on in today's, I have definitely become very bitter. You want to get mad. You want to do something back. But the right thing to do is take a second, cool off, think about what you're going to say, and then say it. Don't use emotion. Just use logic and be on your way.
I'm going to be real, guys. I really fucking hate the climate of current content creation. I think it's a fucking joke.
Yeah.
I think...
Yeah. I fucking hate streamers. I think streamers are dog shit. I really do. Honest to God, I don't even watch Tectone. Asmongold, maybe. I mainly watch his YouTube videos because streamers are just so brain dead these days. The shit they do is just, it's like, what the fuck am I doing watching these people?
Cancel culture, as we were getting a nice reprieve, but now it's worse than it's ever fucking been. People would like to exaggerate anything that they can do to make someone who's a dumbass sound like a fucking neo-Nazi. But that's just my opinion. I'm going to talk about everything. And before I talk about everything, you guys have to understand. You guys have to understand this, and I'm going to lay it out here. I don't think I've ever really talked about this. I'm going to give you my backstory. I'm going to give you the whole truth. And then whatever questions y'all have, we're going to talk about it afterwards. I'm going to talk about how I feel, and I want you guys to know that these opinions are coming from me and not me just saying, oh, this is what my chat wants me to say. Okay, I'll say that. Like hundreds of other streamers do.
That's every streamer. That's every streamer. Whatever they feel that their chat is in, what lane they might be in, they'll lean into that hard. Obviously, they want to keep them around. So no one's going to really give you that 120% opinion of theirs, which is important because we need to have these discussions.
Dude, guys, I'm going to keep it a buck. I fucking hate streamers. I do. I genuinely fucking hate streamers.
You said that.
Genuinely. And it wasn't always this way. But the more I grew on Twitch, the more my viewer count went up and down, the more that I hate this fucking platform, how much I fucking hate social media, how much I fucking hate streamers. I genuinely really do. Because there's no loyalty in anything, and anybody will backstab you just for fun. And I feel like loyalty is something that's lost in this community. And I feel like there's a proper time and place to rage bait for everything.
Okay, so he brings up a good point there. So loyalty and rage bait and hopping on someone's ass when shit hits the fan. Do you know how many YouTubers and streamers are already out bashing Asmongold, but then they were praising him not even a day ago? It's because it's now what's in. They don't even know the context, and they're saying, oh, Asmongold's a racist. It's absolutely insane. Like he said, the rage bait. And loyalty is extremely hard to come by. Like Tectone here. I genuinely believe that he's still going to continue to be Asmongold's friend, but disagree with what he said. And that's what it should be. Seeing the true side of what he actually said and not what Forbes is fucking talking about.
And it just seems like everybody's looking for any excuse to feign outrage in order to farm a couple updates on the internet. Now, I would like to say what I'm saying is in no correlation to the Asmongold situation right now. This is me just telling you guys that I am a streamer that hates streaming culture. Now, I love my job. I love streaming to my community, but looking on Twitter, seeing what people say every day, seeing the forums makes me fucking sick. There's been such a decline in mental health. The longer and longer I go in streaming, the more and more I find out how some of my favorite streamers operate behind the scenes. Some of the things that my favorite streamers have said about me behind the scenes just kind of drives me fucking nuts. And I will say one thing that always fucks me over is that I am honest to a fault. That has fucked me for 6 years. And everyone knows it. Because I'm the dude
That's a
who
long
says
time.
the things that everybody's thinking but nobody wants to say. And it's fucking horrible. It's fucked me over once, but now twice, and probably a third time today. But I am just going to say everything. Sorry for the long pretense. I'm very much trying to calm down because I'm just pissed off about a lot of things. I understand what people want me to say. I understand what people have wanted me to say.
And that's awesome. That's awesome. He's not just going to say whatever the chat wants to hear. He's going to give his honest opinion, use some fucking logic, and go on about his day.
In the past, I'm going to keep this part vague. Knowers will know. I don't need to draw any attention more to this than it's already been had because I feel horrible for what has happened off of misunderstandings, not actualities, for some of my friends. Guys, you have to understand it's very easy to know what to say and what not to say on social media. It doesn't take a PR genius. Yep. You gotta understand that any fucking retard on the internet can understand what's the right thing to say and what's the right thing to do for a career. I am not the guy who does the things that's right for the career because I have this thing called fucking morals and I stick to them. For example, one of my friends got into a lot of shit recently, and this streamer is a smaller streamer. And some of you guys probably know who it is that I'm talking about. There's a smaller streamer buddy of mine who got into a lot of shit
I don't know.
for doing absolutely nothing wrong.
Remember, I didn't watch Tectone like that, so
a misconception as a reality. And this streamer's too small to defend himself. He got fucked over. Not just from stream. Bro almost lost his job off of a misconception with some poorly timed clips. That's it. Talked to the guy. I knew the streamer he was talking to. It wasn't the one everybody was saying because that shit would have been weird as fuck. But bro got fucked. Now, you got to understand. I understand it was a misconception. He understood it's a misconception. The internet doesn't believe it's a misconception. So what should Tectone have done as a businessman? What should I have done as a businessman? I get told this all the time. Should have trimmed the fat. Should have turned my back on him. Said, nah, I'm good. Yep.
Right.
Yeah, everything that you guys were saying was true. Fuck him. What a freak.
That's what everyone does. That's exactly what happened to Asmongold. All of his true friends literally turned around and said, fucking blow me. I don't know how you'd blow someone from the back. It's so insane. Asmongold is cranking out ungodly, huge numbers right now.
Hate him. Never talking to him again. Never associating with him ever again. That's not the type of guy that I am, guys. That's not the type of guy that I am. That's not the guy I've ever.
See, I'm sorry I keep pausing. I like talking about this Tectone guy. When I first saw Tectone, I genuinely did not like him. When I saw him talking with when I saw him in the History Museum with Asmongold and picking out beds with him and just talking about his house, I thought this guy was an asshole. But in time, I mean, he's a genuinely good guy. He's not a baiter, he's not cringy, and he's brutally honest, just like Asmon. And believe it or not, right here is a Minecraft creeper fridge. I will show you that right now. See, you didn't know that. You didn't fucking know that. You just thought that was a plushie. You fucking stupid idiot.
Ever been. That's not the guy I ever will be. I will hold people accountable for the things that they have done that are wrong. I am not going to hold people accountable for what the internet thinks. Because if what the internet thinks isn't true, then I'm not going to promote that at all. That's not who I am. Fuck that. And I hope to a lot of people that's going to freak people out. Because they're going to say, oh, well, that's not really the good content decision. That's not really best for business.
Yeah.
That's not best for your channel growth. I don't fucking care. If I cared about channel growth, I'd still be playing fucking Genshin Impact. And I don't give a fuck. I haven't given a fuck in a very long time. When you become my friend, I want you to know that I am always going to give you the benefit of the doubt. Now, that being said, when you fuck up, I'm also going to hold you accountable to a very high degree. To a very
as you should.
But if anybody ever worries, hey man, this is what I heard on the internet, you can expect me to DM you and say, hey man, what's your take on this? Saw this shit on the forums. Are you okay? What's your side? That's the type of guy that I am. Now, random non sequitur, kind of. Parallel non sequitur, done. I want to get on to the shit that I actually wanted to talk about. I need you all to know that the reason why I started being a streamer was because of Asmon. Asmon has been and always will be my favorite streamer. His content was amazing. When I played World of Warcraft, his guides, his videos were fucking insane. The dude's funny, the guy's charismatic, and he made me feel better about my life because I'm like, wow. Look at his slop fuck fest of a room. I must be better than this guy.
See, this is what I was saying. I said this earlier. I was like, yo, this guy's a fucking asshole. But he ended up being really fucking cool.
Yeah. Asmon was hilarious.
Something weird just happened. Someone donated this message. Rich boys throwing food into the garbage because it's ew, while millions of people dies from hunger every year. Paradox of our world. Respect food, as there may be a day where you won't afford a bread.
Let's use some logic here. If I am doing a testing stream and the food that I don't like, I'm throwing it away, isn't that providing a public service for all the people that might unknowingly go to these places and get the food there and throw it away themselves?
Oh my God.
So it's kind of like how Jesus died for everybody else's sin. Well, we're throwing this hand.
Okay, and the fact that he and other people were the one who invited me to join OTK, just getting into a call with them almost 3 years now, 3 years, was surreal. Being invited by one of my favorite streamers to join OTK was a surreal moment for me. And I will always remember that call. I remember where I was. I remember what I was wearing. That day was insane. And I even remember the first day I met Asmon. It was downstairs in Mrs. house. And I went to go give him a fist bump. And after I fist bumped him, I sent a message to my group chat saying, guys, I just fist bumped Asmongold. This is so cool.
Dude, who fucking won it, man?
And I'll never forget what he said. The first thing he ever said to me. Hey.
No, that's not. He didn't do the eyebrow thing, right? He didn't do the eyebrow thing. Hey.
It's awesome. I was like, oh, damn. Holy shit. That was fucking insane. God damn, man. Hey, it was dope. You guys got to understand, as a streamer, I'm like you guys. Okay? Started off as a fan. Straight up. Okay? And I'm not one of these guys who is ashamed to admit that I'm a fan of the streamers who I'm friends with. I love my friends' content. Jimmy here, I watch his videos every day. Still, even the ones that I'm on, I fucking love my friends. I love the people that I work with, and I love certain streamers.
He's lucky.
Streaming culture I hate.
He's lucky to be able to be a part of that.
Is a great
you know?
example of someone who I love as a person, and I'm still a fan of their content. And it makes me very happy. I still do have favorite streamers. I still do have favorite content creators. That being said, there sure are a lot more shitty content creators that are rising in today's climate, because I'll be real, guys, today's climate promotes backstabbery, and it just fucking does. It promotes being a fucking snake, and you guys can probably tell. Guys, how many fucking snakes have I had to deal with in my life? A fucking lot. I've had to deal with a fucking lot. I had to 1v9 these fucking snakes and rip all of their fucking heads off. And thankfully, things have been pretty fucking peaceful ever since. And we all know that shit. Now, let me continue on here. Asmon was a guy that has been there for me no matter what in any situation that I've ever had to deal with. He's helped me deal with bullshit from other really nasty fucking people without a second question asked.
I bet.
When I have felt lost, he has always provided insight in a way where I'm just like, oh, fuck, why the fuck didn't I think of that? The guy has helped me tremendously. And I will...
Insane, like on some real shit, Asmon has some insane memory. This guy... What the fuck, man?
Never not appreciate how much of a good friend he's been to me. I will say this, and this is the part that I want to get to. Despite everything that we've talked about and we've done, I would like to show some accountability. Broad generalizations and blanket statements are never good things to do because they're too vague, and a lot of people get caught in the crossfire who are otherwise harmless individuals. Blanket statements are always stupid. They are. Okay? You can't ever overgeneralize anything. And don't get me wrong. Am I trying to say that I haven't done that? No, of course I've done that. We've all done that. The problem is that Asmon made one of the worst blanket statements on one of the most sensitive topics on the internet, and nobody wanted to hear that shit.
Yeah.
Because that was way too vague.
Yeah.
And that was way... It was fucking stupid, okay? And me, as someone who loves the guy, can admit that it was fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Now, am I going to go live on the internet and condemn him and call him a racist? No.
See, and he is right. What he said was fucked up, but we're missing context here. If you know Asmon, he did not mean it like that. We know that. Asmon is a fair and just guy. The words he chose and how he went about it and without context can sound absolutely absurd. And it was. But realistically, we know he didn't fuck up that hard. You just want to pounce on the opportunity while he's down. And this is only going to bring his channel up more, which is crazy because we all know that as well, right?
I am going to call him fucking stupid, though. And he knows that he's fucking stupid because he shouldn't have done that shit. He made a bad fucking call. But I'm not going to call my homie a fucking racist. He was just a fucking idiot. That's my opinion on that. And I'll be real, I still love the guy because I'm not the guy who's going to abandon somebody when they make a retarded ass mistake. What I'm going to say, man, is, hey, that was pretty stupid. Maybe not do that again. That's pretty much it. As far as steak and eggs goes, is it over? I have no fucking idea. Would I still do it? Abso-fucking-lutely yes. There's a lot of other things that I want to say, but before I say them, I also know that Zach put out a video, but here's my honest take on what I think Zach should do. Hey, man, you got a free vacation. Congratulations.
Exactly. Exactly. He has not been able to stop streaming for years, months, whatever the fuck. It's been so long. He should take this time to himself, to better himself. Maybe clean his room. He said he wanted to travel. Should go and travel. Who the fuck is Grimzo? This shitty ass name. Go out and live his life. You know, take this time while he can, because we all know when he gets back on that stream, it's only going to be better.
And I'll be real, man. I was the first to congratulate him on a free 14-day vacation. That's big. Bro gets to chill out. You know?
Yeah.
Talk to these busty Asian women on the internet. Okay?
What
Jerk
the
off. Play World of Warcraft. I agree that his shit was getting pretty out of control. Him and his community over the past 2 years, and trust me, I've noticed it. Okay, we all know what happened 2 years ago. We don't need to fucking talk about it. And maybe that's my bias, is that I know what happened 2 years ago, and I understand what kind of sent him down like this dark spiral of farming truths to pretty much anything. Hey guys, women suck. Am I right, man?
Hey man, women suck. By the way, I did find that Hassan video. We won't watch it today, but here it is, fronted by 9/11 survivor. You thought I was bullshitting. This suspension didn't do shit to Asmon other than give him a break. He has all this money and he spends only 1%. 1% of that money. That's insane. That's insane. You think this suspension just destroyed his career? No one's going to watch him? I promise you, he's going to go back to streaming and it's going to hit the usual 85,000 views. That's nuts, man. He cost Twitch $20,000 a stream because he's staying as an affiliate and not partnered. This guy does not give a fuck. I'd like to hear what you guys have to think. I'm all for free speech. Literally say whatever you want. I don't give a fuck what you comment. Tell me your side. Tell me what you think. I would love to hear it. And if we can get you guys to go back and forth in the comments, even better. Because that's what it's all about, is having a discussion. All right, gentlemen, it's that time. Good game and good night.